welcome back to Pork Puck Hockey, where we talk hockey and only hockey. I'm your boy, JBACS, back here for our last episode of 2019. It's approaching the end of the year here, so we're going to do one last episode for you, and we'll be back come the first of the year, hopefully, and hopefully with some new things. So today, we're going to start right off by getting into some sad news, unfortunately. Oscar Lindblom from the Philadelphia Flyers, 23-year-old. He's in our thoughts and prayers as he was diagnosed with Ewing's sarcoma, a rare disease, very treatable, hopefully, and he can hopefully get back to playing the sport he loves. They did some great things for him at the Flyers game the other night. Everybody's wearing Oscar Strong t-shirts. Barstool Sports is selling some too, which I might check out and get one myself and help add some money to that research. And again, thoughts and prayers with him and his family, and hope he can heal and continue to play hockey. All right, the big news. We all knew it was coming, so it happened. Taylor Hall has finally been traded. He's been traded to the Arizona Coyotes. They were the front runner, but not the team that many people were expecting. He has been traded along with Spears, which is a minor leaguer. And New Jersey gets in return a first-round conditional pick and a third-round conditional pick. Those are all dependent on if they make the playoffs and some other things, such as if they finish the top three, I'm pretty sure, in the Pacific Division. And they also got 3 prospects in return from Arizona, all young guys. One guy was on their Tucson Roadrunners, their minor league team. Another guy is still in the juniors, but he has his rights now are in New Jersey. So, my opinions, Arizona is legit. They are definitely a contender now. So, if they can keep that up, what they've been doing without Hall, and add Hall into the mix, who's already recorded his first assist in his first game in Arizona, and that assist was on the game-winning goal, who knows? They could win the cup. So we'll see, but now we have some congratulations in order for Mr. Eric Staal. He has finally recorded 1,000 points in his NHL career. What a guy, one of the Staal brothers, another famous hockey family here in the league, and he's doing well for himself now with 1,000 points in quite a few years. Hopefully he's got a few years left in his tank, but I don't think he's running on empty anytime soon, and he's going to have much more than 1,000 points, hopefully. And then next up, Marc-Edouard Vlasic. Congratulations to him. Defenseman, he's played in 1,000 games. San Jose Sharks defenseman, he's played with Brent Burns and the likes of him. Very good puck-moving defenseman, and he's got a career ahead of him still, I'm pretty sure. He's younger than you think. I mean, his age shows he's older, but his heart, definitely a young guy at heart. So keep that in mind as he continues his career. And another congratulations to Noel Acciari. He had his first hat trick in a 6-1 rout of the Ottawa Senators, so congrats to him. And yet again, we have another congratulations, but we're going to talk about this one a little more. Joonas Korpisalo of the Columbus Blue Jackets has yet another great game. He shuts out the Washington Capitals in the past week. They've beaten the Capitals twice in their last 2 games against them. And it's crazy. This kid was behind Sergei Bobrovsky, obviously a great goaltender, and now he's doing his own thing and winning games. So we'll see if he can make a career, but he's got to get a little bit of a team in front of him. So, but congrats to him on playing some good hockey, and he's a younger guy, so we'll see as he builds his career. Jonathan Quick, USA-born goaltender, Los Angeles Kings. He made a series of spectacular saves the other night. One from the right side of the post, and he slides across and shuts the door. My man is making saves left and right out there on the ice. Awesome video out there if you haven't seen it. So look up Jonathan Quick's video on any website such as YouTube or NHL.com, and I'm sure you'll find it. So, next, speaking of spectacular things, our boy, Svechnikov. A couple episodes ago, what did we tell you he did? Pulled off the Michigan. What's Buddy go out there and do again? Pulls the Michigan. So he's the first NHLer to ever pull this move off. And what's he do? Hold my beer. I'm going to go do it again. Why not? Kid's showing off his silky mitts. He gets in there, gets that lacrosse style goal, puts it in the top of the net. You know, he's very good, as I've said. And he just gets the puck behind the net, and nobody seems to guard him. So if you got time, you might as well just pick the puck up and poke her home, right? So that's that for Andrei Svechnikov. And now we're going to talk about another young gun, Jack Eichel. He was on a 17-game point streak, and the NHL has halted that due to the fact he's come down with an injury. Another star player being injured, may I add. The Buffalo Sabres were hot. I'll tell you where they're at in the standings a little later on. But without Eichel, it's going to be tough. Eichel is a leader, pure-born leader. He wears the C for a reason. And without him, they lose their scoring production, and it's put onto the shoulders of Dahlin, Okposo, Skinner, guys like that, and then Carter Hutton in net to help the team right the ship and keep going. So we'll see what happens there. Pretty cool AHL action. The Springfield Falcons decided to pay homage to the long-time loved TV show The Simpsons as they wear Springfield Isotopes jerseys and have the colors of the isotopes and in the show. Pretty cool, and they had a little Simpsons night and had some Homer Simpson noises and stuff like that. Pretty cool to see the AHL teams do this. They like to do Star Wars night, and they get some cool looking jerseys out of this. And they usually auction them off, and proceeds go to some sort of charity. Pretty cool stuff. All right, I was reading some articles the other day, and a quote stood out to me. It takes total team effort to win in this league. And that I really felt is true. The total team, such as the Washington Capitals, Pittsburgh Penguins, Chicago Blackhawks, Boston Bruins, the ones that won the Cup, all those teams that won Cups had that full, well-rounded team of offense, defense, and goaltending duos. And I find very truth in that they will need a team like that to win the Cup, any of those guys. Right now, Washington, Colorado, and Boston actually lead the Stanley Cup odds. So if they have that total team, maybe those odds will come true. We shall see. Now I'm going to hit you with some stats and standings real quick. So we're going to go right into the stats here. And the stats right now, still pretty similar. Connor McDavid, 59 points. And guess who's right behind him? His buddy, Leon Draisaitl, with 58. Goals, David Pastrnak, 28. Jackie Eichel, he's with 24. And Alex Ovechkin with 21. Again, all these guys are 20 goal scorers once again in their careers. Most likely going to go over that 30, 40, maybe even 50 if they keep up. Very good hockey players right there. The assists leaders. We got Connor McDavid with 39, his buddy Draisaitl 37, and 33 ties at third with Brad Marchand and John Carlson. Goaltenders. Tristan Jarry, the Pittsburgh Penguins goaltender. He has been really making a name this year. He's at a 1.85 goals against average, and right behind him is Ben Bishop at 2.07. The save percentage is also Jarry with a 940. Right behind him is Pavel Francouz, who plays for the Colorado Avalanche. He's been playing good hockey this year, and he's at a 934. And right behind him, Benny Bishop with a 933. And last but not least, on the goalie stats, we have Tristan Jarry leading the way with shutouts at 3. And tied for second, well, technically tied for first, is Pecorine with 3. And then in second, guessed it, Jonas Korpisalo. He's got 2. But it's early going. They'll have more. So John Carlson still leading the way with 45 points for all defensemen. Rookie leader would be Victor Olofsson with 33 points. And that's about it for stats. Let me hit you with some standings, and we'll have a few things to close out the holiday season here. Eastern Metropolitan, Washington leads the way with 53. The New York Islanders have found their way to second place at 48, and the Carolina Hurricanes are in third with 46. The Atlantic Division, Boston leads the way with 50. Montreal, 40. Buffalo, 39. And the wild card are the 2 Keystone State rivals. First, Penguins. Second, Flyers, 44, 43 respectively. And closing the gap, the Tampa Bay Lightning with 38 points. And we'll head out west. St. Louis with 50 points in the Central Division. Colorado with 47. And Dallas with 44. Dallas really turned things around. I was telling you earlier this year, down at the bottom, they finally learned how to play together and climb in the standings. And here's why I say Taylor Hall could help the Arizona Coyotes win the Cup. They sit in first in the Pacific with 44. But Vegas is right there at second with 44 as well. And Edmonton's nipping at the heels of both of them with 42. The wild card goes as follows. The Winnipeg Jets with 42, the Calgary Flames with 41, and nipping at their heels are the Minnesota Wild with 39, and the Nashville Predators with 38, and Vancouver Canucks as well with 38. The Predators have been down sloping, while Minnesota Wild has gone right up. So, it's been a great year of hockey so far. It's only about halfway through the season. I just want to wish all my viewers a happy holiday and a happy new year. Things for 2020 to look forward to. Hopefully we're going to have a new intro made by my friend's band. Hopefully get a sponsorship or two. And like I said in the last episode, looking at getting some guests on here. Like to get 1 or 2 guests coming up here in the next week or two so I can record those drops and play them for you. Talk about some hockey with those guys, former teammates and friends. So we'll see what we can get. But everybody, it's going to be good for next year. So make sure you check me out then. All right, JBACS out. Later.